I think one of the hardest parts about explaining the mental load to your partner is explaining the difference between a physical task and the mental load of a task. And I like to describe the mental load as a never-ending to-do list in your brain of everything you need to know, do, remember, anticipate, plan for, right? Like it's never ending because the second you check something off your list, typically you add new things to your list, right? Like I just did laundry. Now I have to go put it away, but I also have to do the towels and I need to buy more detergent. And so my list just keeps getting longer. Yes, I did the laundry, the physical task, but my mental load about the laundry like hasn't gone away, right? And this is true of so many things. I washed my hands and I realized this soap is running low and I know I have to replace it. And when I replace it, I notice my backup soap is also running low, so I have to buy more soap, right? Like it's this never ending to-do list of everything you know and have to plan for. And even like I think about the diaper bag, right? I think this is a good example. There was this one point where I was talking to a friend and we were at the playground and she's like, girl, I was so annoyed last week. And I was like, why? What happened? And she's like, we were at a museum and my husband went into the bag. And mind you, he was the one who like grabbed the diaper bag. And she's like, he looked at me and was like, there's no snacks in here. And she's like, okay. He's like, well, there's always snacks in here. And she looked at him and was like, yeah, there's always snacks in there because I put them in there, but did you put snacks in there? And he's like, oh no, like I've just never even thought about it. Like it always has snacks. And she's like, yes, it always has snacks because I put snacks in there and diapers in there and wipes in there. And then when I'm done with the diaper bag, I check the diaper bag and I refill the diaper bag, right? Like there's a very big difference between grabbing the diaper bag and being the person responsible for making sure it is well stocked. I think dinner's a good example too, because a few years ago, I came to my husband and I was like, I am burnt out from cooking dinner. I don't want to think of dinner one more time. I don't want to have to come up with what to feed the kids and you and everyone. Like I'm tired of making dinner. And he was like, oh, no problem. I love cooking. I will do dinner. Like I'm happy to do dinner. And I was like, cool, sounds good. Like you have dinner. I don't want it. I am so done with it. And so he took over dinner and he started cooking dinner every single night. But every single night without fail, he would come into my office where I was working from home and he would say, babe, what should I make for dinner? And I'd say, I don't know. What do you want to make? He's like, I don't really know. What do you think? Like, should it be the steak or the chicken or the broccoli or the carrots or what should I make? And then he would leave it up to me to tell him exactly what to make every single night. I would say, actually, the steak is expiring first, so make the steak and the steak goes well with the broccoli and whatever, right? Like I would tell him what to do. And then he would go and make dinner, right? And he's like, see, it's not that bad. And I'm like, it's not that bad because the actual task of making dinner is not the mental load. I don't mind making dinner, actually. I don't mind sitting here with my AirPods in, chopping up food. Like, that's not hard. The hard part is thinking about what to make, meal planning, buying groceries for those meals, knowing what you have in the fridge and the pantry, knowing what your kids like, what they don't like. That is the mental load. The mental load is not the physical act of cooking dinner. It's all of the knowing and doing and planning and remembering that goes into dinner. And then when you're done with dinner, it's the cleaning. It's knowing you ran out of salt, so you have to buy more, right? It's knowing if you have leftovers or not, if the kids liked it and to make it again or never make it again. Like who knows, right? But the mental load is not the physical act of doing something. It's all the invisible mental work that went into that task.